Hey guys, Ronaldo with All-in-One Property Management, back today with another tip. Today we have flooring. There's a few things you want to watch out when you are installing flooring. This tip is for any installation with any flooring, but for today's purposes, we're dealing with laminate. If you have laminate, you don't want to remove your door trimming. You want to keep them on, but you want to install the flooring still. You want to make it look like it's running underneath. I'm going to show you a way to do that. Very simple. Just a few tools that you're going to need, and this is going to help a lot of the people who want to have a clean finish when they install their flooring, especially for the DIYers. So what you want to do is you want to get a piece of your flooring. If it's laminate, if it has the underlayment built in, it's fine. If it doesn't, you want to first make sure you get your first layer of the underlayment down on the flooring. Then you want to take a piece, small piece, doesn't need to be big, butt it up on your door trimming, okay? And what you're going to do, you're going to press it up firmly. Grab a pencil and you're going to mark it. Mark it all the way around, wherever you think your flooring is going to run into. And that's the indicator of your flooring and how much clearance you're going to have. This right here is a Dremel. Get it at Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, any of the home improvement stores, Ace Hardware. You want to make sure you get a nice clean bit, a blade. You don't want to make sure it's dull because it'll start smoking up. And all you're going to do is turn it on. And there you go, you have your piece out. So what you do is, we'll clean this up. Boom, guys. And now you have a clean transition from room to room underneath your door. No need to take out your door trimming, you know, scorching it with a knife. This is just a more effective way, a pro way, and it's guaranteed to make your job go a lot quicker. Next important tip when you're installing laminate flooring. This is a very important tool you want to have. It's a block, a tapper block. You can cut this out of flooring, this flooring that you're working with, but you want to have something that kind of locks into your joints, so when you're tapping it, so it don't slip and chip the finished product of your flooring, because we all know that's a headache as a contractor. So what you want to do when you get a tight seam like this, and you can't really push it in with your own, you know, full force, what you're going to do is grab this block and just work this down. If you do it right, it looks good. There you go. And that's how you get your seams tight. So I'm going to show you how to install one plank. It's a very easy concept. Laminate flooring, click lock. What you want to do is, when you're starting your laminate flooring, you want to make sure your tongue groove, the one that sticks out the most, the tongue groove. You can see it here. You have the tongue that sticks out, right? And then you have this just small little notch. This tongue, you want to make sure it's on the wall when you first start your first starter row, because it's a lot easier when you go behind it and you just add your rolls of flooring. We want to press this up tight on our seam. Then we want to tilt it a little bit, with a little pressure, push it, right? It's going to sit. Okay, so now it's nice and tight, but it's not clicked in. This is the concept of click lock flooring, right? See, you can press it down. You can do it with your finger. You see how it clicked a little bit? But it's good to have a rubber mallet, one that doesn't mark your flooring. And now you're really tight. Come here, give it a few bangs, sideways, and now you're tight. If you ever run into an issue when you're up against the wall and you can't get your seam, your butt joint, to tighten up, some flooring give you a harder time than most of them, but if you ever run into that, put something to cover your flooring, because a lot of guys will do this. They'll bang, bang, bang. you'll mark your flooring. Just put something just to protect it. All right, and then what you do, you hold it, you grip it, okay? You make sure it's nice and tight. You hold it down, and with a hammer, tap, 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 tap. And what it does is it pushes this flooring tight to this joint. If you can't get it in there and you're having a hard time, this is what the hook's for, okay? The hook, it's gonna hook on the side of the flooring up against the wall. This is what you bang on. Most important thing when you're installing flooring, this is crucial with any laminate, vinyl, anything that expands. You need to leave an expansion gap up against your walls, every corner. Doesn't matter if it's bumping up against a cabinet, a trim, transition pieces. It needs to have an expansion gap. These flooring, once they're installed, they will expand, especially in the summertime. So what we do before installing flooring, we have to leave it on site for at least 2 days to acclimate. If you bring your flooring directly to your house from the store and you install it, it will buckle on you because it's not acclimated to the temperature of the house and area it's in. That's very important. Most of flooring, laminate, vinyl, they require a minimum of 3/8 of an inch of an expansion gap. Anything under that, you're really just pushing it for down the road. You're going to get a call that the flooring's buckling because it expanded, no room to expand, and now it's up against the wall and it's going to start bowing up, and that's just going to throw the rest of the flooring up. That's important. So always make sure you watch out for your expansion gaps and make sure you acclimate your flooring before installation. 2 days, all in one.